What is good, Trap Morgan? What is good, Trap More Gang? We are back again with another second channel video, and you know what it is. It's your boy Big Syrup Bottle. It's your boy Big Bando Chain. I'm shining, baby. You should be blinded by my diamonds. I'm surprised this camera even works. So, people, today we're going to be getting into something that's very close to my heart. Your boy has been called out. They're trying to do me like DJ Vlad. They're trying to do me like they did the other Ross. They're trying to do me like they did Rick Ross back in the day when they called him out for being a CO. They're trying to do me like Takeshi 6ix9ine. Let me break it down for you people. So a couple of months ago, guys, I did this video and I basically break down the sort of beef between these two crews in London. It's one of the most iconic British hip-hop drill road beefs that went on in the past few years. It got a lot of high-profile coverage in the mainstream media. See what I mean? Like the Daily Mail are talking about this beef. Like this was a popping thing. Who else was talking about this thing? So the Sun newspaper were talking about this whole thing with Moscow 17. Even the Evening Standard are talking about Moscow 17. You can learn about this beef for free on the commute home, people. Anywho, I did this video. I went to the Moscow estate. I kind of broke down the beef between these two crews. I was kind of careful not to drop any info that was like too incriminating or like too damaging to any individuals that were actually involved in the story. And there was definitely more kind of sinister, unverified information about this story floating around out there. So when I was putting this thing together, I was making sure that I was very grounded just in the facts, the aspects of the story that had been covered properly by the mainstream media, and just anything that I could verify. Look, like even BBC Panorama did a documentary about this thing, right? So I'm definitely not the first person to uncover and release the facts of this situation. But that said, at the same time, I'm not an idiot, right? I know that when you bring some street shit onto YouTube, you are kind of painting yourself as a little bit of a target for airing people's dirty laundry out in this way. But anywho, there were two sides involved in this story, obviously Moscow 17 and Zone 2. And as part of this video, I pointed out who several of the rapping affiliates of the Peckham-based Zone 2 crew were, one of whom is a delightful character named PS. Anywho, with all of that in mind, I probably should have expected at least some kind of backlash, some kind of hate for this video. And look, it happened. Space Ghost Perp said he was going to beat me up. It looked like 50 Cent was going to sue me at one point. And then, of course, there was the whole thing with King Von's team taking down my videos, so I'm no stranger to a little controversy. However, something kind of strange happened after this video because I started getting DMs from people saying, Trap Lord Ross, are you a Fed? Trap Lord Ross, are you a snitch? Are you out here on some Takeshi 6ix9ine shit? Are you the real Ricky Rose? Now, naturally, I was kind of perplexed when this started happening because one, I ain't no snitch. I ain't no fucking dirty rat. And unless I'm making a fire documentary about it, I'm gonna keep my lips sealed and not talk to them jakes. But anyway, at a certain point, so many people started hitting me up asking, Trap Lord Ross, are you indeed a snitch ass Nigel? I had to do a little bit of investigating and find out why everyone was calling me a snitch. And it turns out the original source of these snitching allegations was your boy PS from Zone 2. So this was the original post in question. So PS basically reposted a screenshot of the Gangs of London video, and he did it along with the delightful caption, this lil prick used to work in prisons, don't be alarmed, basically a Fed. Along with the sleeping emoji, which I take personal issue with, because not only was PS offended by the fact that I was seemingly snitching on him, but he was clearly not even entertained by my documentary about him. That is a double L, people, and I'm not talking about OFB. Anywho, at a certain point, this thing started to pick up a lot of steam. People were talking about it on Reddit, the UK drill subreddit, where my name is often dragged through the mud and also supported in equal measure. A lot of people started DMing me about this. People were commenting, people were going wild in the comments speculating on whether or not I was actually a Fed or Raleigh. But to be fair, shout out the people in the comments riding for me, sticking up for me. This guy's saying all Ross said can easily be found on the internet from news articles, comments, police reports, etc. This guy says the man didn't even mention scoreboards once and only pinned confirmed crimes on people. That's facts. This guy said, to be fair, that spice in pen do be hitting different. Shout out the Spice Gang. Now this is a goated comment. This guy says, British drill Nigels be like, why don't Trap Lord Ross make more videos on our culture? And then he does, and they start talking bare shit. I guess you can't please certain fans. This guy says, same way that fake Crip Crooklyn started chatting shit after his Woo and True video. I didn't even see that. I'm gonna have to check that one out. There's a whole snitch army dissing me out there on the internet somewhere. Now look, I didn't ever think I would actually have to do this, but for the purposes of this post kind of going viral, a lot of people are still sliding in my DMs to this day, asking Trap Lord Ross, are you some kind of Fed, snitch, ass, phony? And the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm a Fed. I'm a big, fat, stinking, giant, greasy, bacon, stinking Fed. I'm gonna change the name of the channel to Young DJ Vlad because I just can't take it anymore. I'm not Trap Lord Ross, I'm the real content cop. The entire purpose of my channel is to purely snitch on and catch rappers. That entire 8-part 6ix9ine series I did was just pure surveillance. It was an 8-part piece of cheese that I was just trying to use to lure him into my rat trap so that I could catch him and hit him with another sentence. No, people, of course the truth is, I'm not really a Fed. I'm not really working for the police department. I'm not some sort of informant, out here informing on people, out here informing on Zone 2. No, I am truly and utterly a YouTube neek. So anybody out there, Zone 2, PS, I'm actually a big fan of all of you guys' stuff. Just in case you're wondering, don't get it twisted. Your boy is quite literally not a Fed. I have never worked in prisons. I've never snitched. I've never written a statement. I did once phone the police because there was a guy shitting on the street outside my door, and I didn't phone the police because he was shitting. I phoned the police because some guy came out and started beating on him with a stick. Now, the supposed thing from this post about me working in prisons is probably one of the most baffling details about this whole thing. I have truly racked my brain for months trying to work out how I somehow worked in a prison. I've literally never worked in a prison. I was about to say that I've never even been to a prison, but that is indeed a lie. I actually did go to a prison one time in Manchester when I was 17. I was actually interning for a criminal defense lawyer, and I went down to jail, down to the belly of the beast. I think it was Strangeways in Manchester, this bad boy. HMP Manchester. This is the big boy jail. This is the big league jail. I went down there, but I didn't go there to work in the capacity as a Fed. I was actually working as an intern for a criminal defense lawyer trying to get a guy off of a murder charge. I literally, the only time I went into prison was to try and get somebody off of an M, so I am literally the opposite of a Fed, people. In fact, funnily enough, I even spoke about that time when I went down to a prison in one of my early fucking pieces of stand-up that I did.
So I thought, fuck it, I'd take the job, and the job was with a law firm, okay, really, really exciting stuff. It was working alongside a barrister, and, you know, if you didn't study law, I always wanted to be a barrister, but if you don't really know what that is, basically I always wanted to be a wanker. No barristers here, great.
Painful to watch, man. It's painful to watch me here lick off some of these terrible gags. It's like watching one of my videos now, but worse.
Working alongside a barrister, and barristers are the guys with the funny wigs that argue in court, okay? So it's really competitive to become a barrister, right? If you went to the University of Cambridge and did law, you got a shot at being a barrister. If you went to the University of Lancaster, you got a double shot at being a barista. Let that one through.
Very unfunny shit, but literally, oh man, I racked my brains for fucking weeks after PS outed me as a Fed, and quite literally, the only possible shred of like me working in a prison was like this one time that I went and visited a prison for a week that I spent working with a barrister. Shit's crazy, but I'm sorry to disappoint people. Traplaw Ross, I'm not a Fed, I am not a snitch, I am not working with the Jakes, as they say. I am merely a YouTube neek looking for clout on the internet. So real talk, PS, I do not want the smoke. I do not want the smoke. In fact, if anything, just to make it up to you, PS, I'm probably going to use the rest of this video just to promote your music because of how much of an absolute don you are, and I'm scared of you. PS has actually got a new tune out with Quengface from Zone 2 at the moment called Petrol Station, which is pretty fire. So let's just take a look at that and just like get a deeper understanding of the person that I'm literally having the smoke with. Because I feel like I should be scared. I feel like I should be scared of PS. My guy hopping out of the red rolls with the red bally. Now that is full coordination right there. Now that is dripping. You got the black rolls and the black bally and the red rolls and the red bally. My drillers are out here moving like a checkerboard, baby. Ooh! Oh, hang on. Oh, it's all about them driller gloves, baby. That's swaggy. Let me run and get my roadman gloves. Come on. I'm out here drilling. Like PS, baby. P Savage. Ooh! He's got the Burberry tracksuit. My guy's dripping. Oh, my guy PS has got the Burberry tracksuit. He's out here doing his bits. He's got the dance moves as well, you know what I mean? I'm about to just show off my sweat stains. PS ain't got sweat stains. I bet PS don't even sweat. I bet PS don't break a sweat. Came with a pump, no petrol station, baby. If you're an American, that's a gas station. We call it petrol for some reason. But shout out PS. He came with that pump and he ain't filling up the rolls. I bet those Rolls Royces are thirsty though. PS, for real. You should think about getting yourself something more economical, perhaps. It looks like a man at the petrol station is telling these guys to leave and they're having none of it. He's on some shit of just like, yo, you need to leave the petrol station. Quengface is like, nah, bro, you need to leave the petrol station. I would not tell a man to leave a petrol station wearing these gloves. If you were wearing some dusty, see-through, shitty, fucking, oh, I don't want to get COVID on my hands while I'm pumping the petrol pump gloves, then maybe I'd have the gall to tell you to get out of the shell. But you do not tell Quengface and PS to get out of the shell. That's big facts. Oi, that looks fun. He's got everyone hanging out of the back of the Rolls Royce convertible. That looks dangerous. Tell you what, whoever's driving that, you don't want to hit the gas too hard because your boys are going to end up with some lumps on their head falling out the back into the shell. You're not insured for that, PS. I'm sure you're not insured for that. I don't care how much of a tough driller you are. You cannot drill your way to a comprehensive insurance plan that will cover that kind of behavior. Look at the guy. Look at the guy that was trying to get him to leave the petrol station. He must have tried once and said, oh, please leave. Guys, you can't film in here. Please leave. And Quengface Quankface must have just pulled up on him and just said, look, do you know what you're dealing with, sir? You can tell that the reality set in. Maybe he went away and watched Fishing by Zone 2 and he realized I'm fucking with the wrong guys. And before you know it, he's dancing in the shell along with Quankface. The moral of the story is, guys, I'm as scared of PS as that guy in the petrol station was, and I do not want any smoke. For the record, I am definitely not a Fed, but I am also a little bitch, and that means I am not strong-bodied enough to beef with PS. So shout out PS, go and stream Petrol Station, that's actually a fire jam. I fuck with those guys, good music. I'm all about the music, not about the snitching. So if you're watching this, PS, you are a legend, you are my favorite rapper of all time, please do not hurt me. Hope you enjoyed that video, gang. If you did, make sure that you hit subscribe below, leave me a like, leave me a little comment, and hell, if you really want to show your boy some love, head on over to @TraplordRoss on Instagram and follow your boy if you'd like to see regular updates of what tracksuit I'm wearing. Appreciate the gang. Until next time, peace out.